And many in the Polish community tonight are disturbed after a statue symbolizing freedom in Greenpoint was vandalized again.
And now they say it's time the city does something about it. News 12's Hannah Klieger at McCarran Park for us tonight.
The NYPD is now investigating this as a potential act of hate. And when you hear leaders from this community explain the legacy of Father Popieluszko, you can understand why they say seeing this happening is so hurtful. The statue that has stood here for nearly 30 years was recently found covered in trash with a garbage bag pulled over the priest's head. Leaders here also say they saw a drawing of a swastika, a painful symbol for many from Eastern Europe. The Polish priest was killed in 1984 by agents of the communist government in Poland, but has been recognized for his fight against the regime and his desire for freedom. For many in this community, he is a martyr, a symbol of freedom and liberty. The statue has since been cleaned up, but activists here say the worst part is that this is not the first or even the second time this has happened. Previously, they say a vandal cut the priest's head off, and another time someone doused him in red paint.
Even though he was a member of the church, spoke out beyond the teachings of God, and he spoke against government oppression. He spoke about freedom and personal freedom, and ultimately he paid for that with his life. And the fact that people would come here and desecrate it and throw garbage on it is just disgusting.
Activists say this gate was put up around the square to try to prevent acts of vandalism. But because this happened again, these activists say this is not enough. They would like to see security cameras facing the statue to try to catch the vandals in the act. In Greenpoint in Brooklyn, Hannah Klieger, News 12.
A spokesperson from the Parks Department telling us they will have a crew out tomorrow to do more cleaning there, saying in a statement in part, there's no place for biased graffiti in our parks, and we condemn any and all acts of hatred. Hyperlocal forecast.
By communists in 1984, brutally murdered, as a leader of people who wanted freedom, who wanted to fight communism.
I'm outraged. This is outraging because I mean, this Father Popiełuszko was trashed. He was literally trashed with trash and with swastikas, and I'm especially outraged that this doesn't happen for the first time.
And the other times activists say something like this has happened, they say one time Father Popieluszko's head was cut off, and the other time someone doused him in red paint. They say this is a gated off square right now. They would like to see security cameras here so that they can catch the vandals in the act. In Greenpoint in Brooklyn, Hannah Klieger, News 12.
All right, Hannah, thank you. Only 4 months now